Hello people, where did those 4 weeks go? Yeah, it's the 15th. I think the last one came through the door on the 15th of September and today's the 15th of October. So here we go again. The latest letter from TV licensing, slightly different format to the last one. And we're just going to have a look at the format today and discuss what's written there. All right, just to put your minds at rest. Okay, so you got the usual stuff addressed to the legal occupier. They don't know who I am. They put a reference number up there. I think it's a generic number that they print on every single letter. I can't believe that there's an individual number for each case. I just can't see that would be logistically possible. So it starts off, will you be on the 27th, be in on the 27th of October? Who knows? I don't know. Got no clue. And it says, as there is no record of a TV licence at your address, you should expect a visit from an enforcement officer. And when they say enforcement officer, obviously they actually mean TV licence salesperson. Okay, because they don't have any powers of enforcement whatsoever. Okay, just like, I don't know, a brush or broom salesman wouldn't have any powers of enforcement, neither do TV licensing. It may be on the 27th or on another day. Yeah, so it could be on another day and probably will. It probably won't be on the 27th. I don't believe that they are that logistically capable that they could possibly send out a TV licence goon to my address on the 27th of October after asking me if I will be in on that date. It's just not going to happen. Then it goes on to say that if you're caught watching or recording live TV on any channel or device, you could face a fine of up to £1,000 plus legal costs and or compensation. All right, the same applies if you're caught or watching BBC programs on iPlayer. It says there you could face a fine of up to £1,000. Well, normally the fine is probably in the region of what it costs to buy a TV license. So maybe you could be fined, face a fine of up to £1,000, but it's highly unlikely. Okay, and you can only be fined if you're proven guilty of watching live TV without a TV licence. It's never failed to remember that you don't have to have a TV licence just because you own a TV set. It also says you could be fined if you're caught watching or recording live TV on any channel or device. Any channel, well, that's a bit confusing to some people because things like streaming services, they don't count. So if you only watch YouTube, if you only watch Amazon Prime or something similar, Netflix, you're paying for that. And it doesn't matter if you're watching a BBC produced program on Netflix, you're paying for Netflix. You do not have to have a TV license to watch Netflix or Amazon Prime, providing they're not streaming anything live as it happens. Okay, so that's that bit. We visit around 5,000 addresses a day, so they say, but I don't think they can be very effective because if they're going to 5,000 addresses a day and they work 7 days a week, that's rather a lot of addresses every week, and they're still sending out these letters to people left, right and centre. So if they are knocking on people's doors, 5,000 addresses a day, I don't think that's actually true. And if it is true, obviously it's not very effective. Our officers visit an address every 10 seconds. Well, that's probably as long as they're on the door. They knock on the door, they wait, they go. They're probably gone within 10 seconds because they've got a lot of people to visit. They're not going to waste their time waiting for you to answer the door. All right. And it says, and if no one answers, they can come back. Yeah, they can come back. Nothing will change. They can come back to my door as often as they want. Stop a visit before it's too late. They make it sound like you've got impending doom before it's too late. I've got bigger and better things to worry about than some goon knocking on my door. All right, it then goes on to say, buy a TV licence act, and it gives you the internet address, and with payments starting from £6 a week. That saves a lot of money to me. Or move an existing licence to your current address. So if you've moved and you haven't moved your licence, they're not going to know that you've moved. So if you have a licence, you do need to move it. All right, or tell us you don't need one at tvlicensing.co.uk, no TV. Well, I did that at my previous address and it made absolutely no difference. I cancelled my TV licence, I cancelled my direct debit, and I was inundated with telephone calls wanting to know why I cancelled my direct debit. Well, it was because I cancelled my TV licence and I used their online service to do that. I got letters all the time at that address, and I got goon visits. So it didn't work. For help with any of the above, and it gives you a number you can call. So you can call and you can speak to somebody. And apparently they're quite sympathetic to people on the telephones, because obviously they're working in a call centre. They want a nice, easy day. They don't want grief from people shouting and screaming at them. So I should imagine it's in their interests just to take your information and accept the fact that you do not wish to carry on subscribing to the BBC service. If you do not do any of the above, you can expect a goon visit soon. Oh, it doesn't say that. It says you can expect a visit soon. Well, that's fine, isn't it? You know, they can visit. They visited me before. They will visit me in the future. I may be in, I may not. But the thing is, if they come to my door and I realise it's them, I will not be opening the door. Now, the interesting thing here, the letter is from a guy called Scott Robson. Now, he used to be based in Bath, because my letters were always signed Scott Robson, Bath Enforcement Division. Now, the thing is, I live in Somerset. Guildford, as far as I know, is in Surrey. I'm quite surprised to think that Scott Robson, whose office is obviously in Surrey, is chasing somebody in Somerset. Doesn't really stack up. Anyway, so that's where we are at the moment. We've got another letter. That's the breakdown of the letter. It's not particularly interesting. It's no different to most of the letters. They do vary, you know, in content, but the threat element is always there. It's always buy a TV license or you'll get a visit. You don't need to worry about it, people. You really do not need to worry about it. All right, and I can see here that it says enforcement visit approved, and it's signed off by somebody, and whoever that officer is, I don't know. But anyway, it's just the normal rubbish that you get from them. I'm actually thinking about doing it properly, in inverted commas. I've been considering phoning them up and having a chat with them, and to tell them that I don't need a TV license, all right, and to see what the response is, or to perhaps do it online. I did it online before. It made no difference for me. I got nothing but grief and hassle from them. So I'm actually contemplating doing this and seeing what comes back, to see if they respect the fact that I filled in the form. I've told them I don't need a TV license. I've given my name and address, which some of you will probably think is a bit silly, but no, I'm thinking about, just as a little bit of an experiment, cancelling, telling them that I don't need a TV license, telling them that I cancelled my TV license previously at another address, and I'm cancelling it at this address. I don't want any more letters from them. I don't want any more visits from them, and just to see what happens, because it would be quite interesting to see if they actually do what they say they're going to do, and that's to leave you alone, because apparently they're supposed to leave you alone for 2 years, but we'll see. Anyway, people, that's me burbling on for now. I'll catch you again. You take care. Cheers. Bye bye.